And welcome into the Denver Coliseum, match number 10 of the 1A State Volleyball Championships. I'm Ben Blecka, where the 20-5 Eads Eagles, seeded 8th, take on the 25-2 Weldon Valley Warriors, seeded number 1. They come into this contest both 1-0 after getting victories yesterday for the Eads Eagles in 5 over Dove Creek, for the Weldon Valley Warriors in 3 over Dove Creek. The Weldon Valley Warriors definitely the favored team in this contest. But that being said, the Eads Eagles showed a lot to me yesterday offensively, that they have the ability to really string together a very good matchup against a team like Weldon Valley. This is maybe the one team in this tournament that has the height to contend with Weldon Valley at the net. When you look at the Eads Eagles, and most notably Tanea Hansen, she is 6'2", able to match up with Kelsey Eskew very well, but Marissa Dixon was very good yesterday too for the Eads Eagles. They've got some bigs that really match up very well. If their outsides can hang with the like of Rachel McCracken and their defense can play very solidly, I think the Eads Eagles could make this a fun matchup. Eads Eagles will be going left to right to kick things off here in the first set, and they will have the serve in the hands of Kaylin Lane. The Eagles in their purple jerseys, the Warriors in their yellows. Line serve down the middle, fielded by Haley Cavelli, back row for Weldon Valley, and Kelsey Eskew punches the ball down the block in the net, so she will not get a kill. But she does get the block into the net for a very good opening point for the Weldon Valley Warriors, and Rachel McCracken will take the serve. McCracken flies the ball near side. It'll be popped up high, back row. Set far side, the attack by Hansen down the line and in for the kill for the Eads Eagles. That'll be the first kill of the contest. Back to serve goes Haley Ray. She'll line it down the middle, fielded by McCracken. Set near side, Headley tipping it outside the antenna. So a hitting error for Weldon Valley. Gives Eads a 2-1 advantage here in the first. Haley Ray will fly the ball down the far side. Fielded by McCracken. Set it up for Eskew, and Eskew buried it in the back corner, in for her first kill of the contest. That'll bring Kendra Cullison in for the Weldon Valley Warriors, playing that front row, right side position. Back to serve Morgan Norris. She'll line it near side, popped up by Hansen on the back row. Hansen will set it up far side, and she'll hammer it into the net. Warriors take a 3-2 advantage, and Morgan Norris will step back to serve. Norris will fly it down the middle, popped up high on the back row. Set up for Hansen on the far side. Her attack off the block, down and in for a kill. Hansen, the 6'1" sophomore. Use your biggest players as an outside. That's pretty dominant. They've got a 6' senior Marissa Dixon on the front row with her now. As Liberia Dorian Ray will step back in serve. She'll top it far side, too wide and out. So McCracken will step back and serve. She'll line it down the far side, popped up high, back row by Dorian Ray, but a clean second hit not got, and Eskew puts the Warriors up 5-3 here in the first. Eskew will step back and line the ball down the far side. Popped up high, back row, set up on the near side. Hansen will punch it off the block and down and in for a kill. Hansen already has 3 kills for the Eads Eagles in this contest. 9 points in. She'll give herself the serve. Hansen lines the ball down the middle, fielded by Headley on the back row. Norris backs up far side. Big swing. Headley off the block, down and in for a kill. Cassie Headley picking up her first. Winner moves on to take on Fleming in the semifinals around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Cassie Headley steps back with the serve. It'll be lined down the far side. High pop-up back row by Dorian Ray. Set up on the far side, the running approach by Kaylin Lane. Dugout back row by Headley. Set near side, McCracken. Big swing down and in for a kill. Rachel McCracken picks up her first kill of the contest for the Weldon Valley Warriors, coming in 25-2. Their loss coming last Friday to the Caliche Buffaloes, who play at 12:30 this afternoon. Line down the middle, popped up by Crosby, back row, and the back row swing from Dorian Ray, pecked up on the front row by Brooklyn Krameyer. Far side Collison under the net on her swing. Will hand the serve over to Alyssa Splitter for the Eads Eagles. Splitter floats the serve down the near side, fielded by McCracken. Shoots set back near side. McCracken off speed down the line and in for a kill. Rachel McCracken already 2 kills. She's not taking a full swing on the ball. Collison back to serve for the Warriors. She'll punch it down the middle, fielded by Dorian Ray. Back row set far side for Haley Ray. Her attack winged out by McCracken back onto the Eagle side. Popped up high, set down the middle. Dixon with the attack, hammered into the net. Got to get that set high enough, give them an opportunity to take a good swing on the ball. Kendra Collison back to serve. Collison lines the ball down the middle. Will be dug up high, back row by Chelsea Crosby. Set on the far side, and Haley Ray with a big attack, tip near side, and picking up the kill for the Eads Eagles. Down 9-6 here in the first. The line serve will be punched down the far side. Popped up by Cavelli on the back row. Norris will set it up, and Krameyer will hammer it into the block or into the front row and pick up the kill. 10-6 Warriors here in the first set. Crops Production Services brings you the coverage on CHSAA.tv. They're supporters of the area athletes. We'd like to say thanks to all the players, parents, coaches, officials, and school districts that have made 2012 a great high school sports season. Far side swing, Ebony Nash over the top of the block. Ball kept in play. Freed over by Headley. Ball checked up on the front row. Set on the middle. Nash another swing. Hops the block. Dug up by Headley on the back row. Norris will set near side. The attack from McCracken deep. Dug up by Dorian Ray. Back onto the Warrior side. Norris will set down the far side for Eskew, who will free it over. Ball popped up on the front row by the Eagles. Set far side. The attack for a lane deep. 2 deep and out. The Eads Eagles giving away too many points. Talked about that in the first match between Fleming and High Plains. Cannot give away points. Haley Cavelli gives one away. Almost gives that ball away. It almost hit the stands on the fly. Kaylin Lane back to serve for Eads. She'll line it down the middle. Popped up high, back row. Set it up for McCracken. Return back for the Eads Eagles and Hanson. Her attack dug out by McCracken. Eskew to the back corner. Dig back onto the Warrior side. McCracken hammers it back. Dig back near the Warrior side. Kept in play out of the net, but it's going to require 4 hits. So Weldon Valley takes a 12-7 lead. And Rachel McCracken will step back to serve. McCracken with the big jump, top near side, popped up high, back row. Set far side, Hanson, big swing into the block of the net, kept in play, and a free ball over by McCracken. Chased down by Ray Hanson, another swing. She'll go off speed into the block this time. Popped up back onto the Warrior side. Headley will return it back 2 deep and out. Haley Ray will step back and serve. Hard to believe this is a 1-8 matchup, the way these two teams are battling each other. Line serve down the middle, be popped up high, back row. Set up on the near side, and the big attack will be hammered deep. Ball popped up high, back row. And the set will come near side, and the free ball be tipped into the block at the net by McCracken, stuffed down by Ebony Nash. Short serve fielded by the Warriors, set up, and the tip over by Eskew. Ball popped up high, back row, set onto the far side, and Eskew will draw the block into the net. 13-9 Weldon Valley here in the first. The winner gets Fleming in the semifinals. Norris will step back to service. Coliseum comes in on the front row. Kendrick Olson lines it down the near side. Ball popped up high, back row. Set onto the far side. Hansen with the attack into the block of SQ at the net, and the free ball played over and deep by Kaylin Lane. Popped up high, back row. SQ short set down and in for a kill. Kelsey SQ, not much better in the state on this 1A level off that short set. Morgan Norris at 14-9 will keep the serve. Norris fielded back row by the Eads Eagles. Hansen on the far side swing. She'll line it deep. Pancaked out by Cavelli, but it goes into the netting. So Hansen picks up her fourth kill of the contest. And Dorian Ray steps back to serve. Ray lines the ball far side. Popped up high by Headley, back row. Norris checks it up high for McCracken. Her top deep fielded by Dorian Ray. Set up by Haley Ray, far side Hansen. Down the line she goes and in for a kill. That's 5 kills for Hansen in 25 points in this match between the two teams. Dorian Ray back to serve. She'll high top it near side, fielded by Cavelli, back row. Norris shorts it over far side for SQ, dug out by Kaylin Lane, chased down and a free ball over by Hansen, down and in for a kill. Was just supposed to be a free ball. The Warriors misread it. 6 kills for Hansen. Eads within 2 of Weldon Valley here in the first set. Dorian Ray floats the serve down the near side, fielded by Cavelli off the back row. Norris sets far side Headley, tips it into the block, down and in. Cassie Headley with her second kill of the contest. Hands a serve to Kelsey Eskew. Eskew lines the ball down the middle. Will be popped up by Dorian Ray on the back row. Set near side Hansen and a lift ball on the set. Will give Weldon Valley a 4-point advantage. Eskew lines the ball down the middle. Sliding dig out by Dorian Ray. Running bump set by Haley Ray and a free ball over by Alyssa Splitter. Popped up by McCracken. Set near side. Headley with the attack. Ball popped up high back row and a free ball will be played clear by the Eagles. Short set fake far side. They'll go for it. Cullison on the right post. She's dug out and the tip set over too wide and out by Alyssa Splitter. Weldon Valley up by 5 here in the first. Eads probably 1 point away from a timeout. SQ with the short serve near side, fielded by Hansen. Set up in the attack from Hansen over the top of the block, off the block and down. She's got 7 kills already in this contest. She'll give herself the serve. Hansen lines the ball down the far side, fielded by Headley on the back row. Set up for Headley on the far 10-foot line. Down the line she goes and in for her 3rd kill. Eagles will bring Chelsea Crosby on, defensively on the back row. And Headley will take the serve, short on the far side, fielded by Haley Ray. Far side set for the attack. Kaylin Lane will go off the block and down and in for a kill. Weldon Valley leading here in set 1. But Eads, thanks to 7 kills from Hansen, been able to keep it close. They need a run. They need somebody else to get something here. Hansen's on the bench. Splitter with the serve. Field short set to Krameyer. Her attack can't be dug out, and Brooklyn Krameyer comes up with her 2nd kill of the contest. And Cullison steps back to serve. Cullison lines the ball down the middle. Popped up high, back row, back set near side. The attack from Dixon into the block at the net and down, and the Weldon Valley Warriors are up by 6. Cullison, line short, popped up on the front row by Lane, set up near side Dixon over the top of the block, popped up by Norris. Cullison will set near side McCracken over the top, she'll go as well. Popped up high, set down the middle. Dixon trying to go over the block, but she was too close to the net. And the hitting error and an Eads Eagle timeout. will be taken here. State volleyball coverage on CHSAA.tv is presented to you by College in Colorado. Explore your career options from sports broadcasting to electrician to nurse. Take a virtual tour of college and find financial aid at collegeincolorado.org. That's collegeincolorado.org. It's also presented in part by Viero Wireless, offering the best coverage. 4G is here and it's fast. Find out more at viero.com, viaero.com. The Weldon Valley Warriors in the top team in 1A all season long. Trying to get to that semifinal against Fleming, who's been in the championship for the last 6 years and unseat that Wildcat dominance. Set far side off the serve and the attack too wide and out from Kaylin Lane. Weldon Valley did that against Fleming in league play, first time since 06. Fleming did not outright win the North Central League this year. Coliseum will line the ball down the middle, popped up high, back row by Dorian Ray, set far side, Lane over the top of the block of the net, popped up by Coliseum. Tip set over by Morgan Norris, down and in for a kill. And Weldon Valley up 23 to 20, or 23 to 14, pardon me. And Coliseum will line the ball down the far side. Popped up high, back row, set up in the attack, will be tipped over. Ball popped up, and the set Norris will come near side. The big attack by McCracken, down into the back corner and in for a kill. And the Weldon Valley Warriors have set points here at 24 to 14. Their fans get on their feet. Coliseum back with the serve. She'll line it short. Popped up by Dorian Ray. Back row punched over by Kaylin Lay. Norris, short set. Krameyer rolls it over in the freshman in set one for Weldon Valley. 25 to 14. Set two coming up next. Match 10, Class 1A State Volleyball here at the Denver Coliseum. Weldon Valley Warriors take the first set off the Eads Eagles 25-14. I'm Ben Bleck as we come back to the Denver Coliseum. Here for the second, the Weldon Valley Warriors will now be moving right to left. They'll start with the serve in the hands of their senior libero, Haley Cavelli. Cavelli will start back in the upper far corner. She'll hit the short top clip of the net court. Popped up back row by Dorian Ray for the Eads Eagles. Near side, Hansen, big swing off the block at the net. Third hit is not going to stay in play. Good job by Eskew to block back Hansen, who had 7 kills in the opening set. Weldon Valley takes a 1-0 lead. Cavelli back with the serve, line deep, fielded by Dorian Ray, back row. Set on to the near side. Hansen, big swing down the line. Missed the line, though. And the Weldon Valley Warriors take a 2-0 lead here in the second. High top by Cavelli, deep will be fielded by Dorian Ray, back row. Tip set into the net by Splitter. 3-0 Weldon Valley lead. Quick sub on Brittany Newman is going to check in for Alyssa Splitter. There are multiple setters on this Eads Eagle roster. As Cavelli stops back to serve. She'll line it deep, fielded by Kaylin Lane. Set onto the near side, Hansen over the top of the block. Dug up back row by Cavelli. Norris will set it up, big swing, Eskew far side. Ball can't be dug out cleanly back row, and Kelsey Eskew picks up her 3rd kill of the contest. Haley Cavelli back with the big top up 4-0. Far side, catches the back line for the ace. First ace of the match for Weldon Valley. They had 11 in their sweep yesterday. Cavelli back with a big top near side. Popped up by Kaylin Lane, back row. Set for Hansen off the block. Popped up by Kiana Sandoval on the front row. Norris trying to keep it in play. Could not chase it down as the ball was not dug up high enough. And Eads gets their first point on the misplay. See if they can get a run as Haley Ray gets the serve. Ray lines it far side, dug out back her by Cavelli. Norris tips it off the block, popped up high, right into the radar zone of Kelsey Eskew, and she hammers it down. Each should know you can't give a 6'1" player a free ball. It's like giving a broadcaster a free meal. It's going to be put down. McCracken back with a serve, played short on the far side. Ball popped up, and the joust at the net, blocked down by Headley. Could not be freed back over, and the Weldon Valley Warriors take a 7-1 lead. Back to serve goes McCracken. Short ball dug up back row, punched over by Hansen. Popped up by McCracken. Short set Eskew. Ball off the block at the net, dug out, and the punch over by Ebony Nash, but they're going to call a lift ball on the punch over. The timeout will be taken by Eads. Our state volleyball coverage on CHSAA.tv is brought to you by Adams State University, celebrating a diverse student population, academic excellence, and athletic success. ASU is focused on treating each student as a unique individual with the potential to positively contribute to their community, nation, and world. For more information, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu, where high school students also can get their college education started and earn high school credit through Adams State University's early college and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses offered throughout Colorado. More information, visit exstudies.adams.edu. The Weldon Valley Warriors up 8-1 here in the second after winning the first 25-14. Rachel McCracken back to serve. She'll line it down the middle. Ball dug up high, back row. Set on the near side in the attack from Hansen off the block. Block in the net for Weldon Valley. And Dorian Ray will step back and serve for the Eagles. Ray lines in near side, popped up by McCracken. Norris will set it up, and the free ball will be played deep by Eskew. Popped up, Ray will set near side for Hansen. She'll knock it into the net on the free ball attempt. Morgan Norris will step back and line the serve down the far side. Dug up right into the radar zone of Cassie Headley and knocked back down. And the Warriors take a 10-2 lead. Morgan Norris lines the serve, short ball popped up high, back row set up for Hansen, banged into the block of Eskew at the net and down. And the Weldon Valley Warriors have continued their dominance. I think this is a 21-3 run. I may be wrong. Norris lines it down the middle, ball dug up high, back row. Set on the far side, Hansen will hop it off the block, diving dig out back row by Norris, and a free ball over by Cavelli. Checked up at the 10-foot line by Hansen, set down the middle for Dixon. She'll line it near side. Dug up into the net, not got a second hit, so Marissa Dixon gets her first kill of the contest. Hansen back to serve. Line down the middle. Norris will back set the attack from Headley. Kept in play off the back row, and a free ball played over by Haley Ray. Checked up high back row. McCracken Eskew blocked at the net by Marissa Dixon on that short. Read it well, got the stuff block, and gets Eads within 7. Line serve by Hansen, deep ball popped up high, back row, back set near side. Headley hammers it into the net. Stuff block, hitting air. Eads back within 6. Line serve deep from Hansen once again. Fielded back row, set on the far side. Attack Cullison down the line. And Kendra Cullison picks up her first kill of the contest. Becomes the 6th Warrior with a kill in this one. Short serve will be popped up near the 10-foot line. Dorian Ray will set, and a free ball will be played over by Kaylin Lane. Checked up by Headley, back set near side. Cullison rolling the net cord, and it dropped down. That's back-to-back kills for Kendra Cullison. Got the good roll there. Eskew will step back with the serve. Eskew lines the ball down the middle, dug up high, back row. At the net, the ball off the block. Cullison will pop it up high, and Headley on the second hit returns it. Ball popped up back row by Crosby, set near side. The attack fluttered by Lane on the far side. Ball dug up short, set for Krameyer, and she hammers it into the net. Brittany Newman. Line serve far side, fielded back row by McCracken, and then McCracken gets the attack and puts it down for her 4th kill of the contest. 3 different players with 4 kills for Weldon Valley. One of them is Cassie Headley. She goes back to serve. Line serve far side, popped up high, back row, set up in the attack by Kaylin Lane off the block, and Lane will free it back over. Cullison pops it up. Norris set far side, McCracken down the line. She would go. Ball popped up high, back row. Set up, and then the attack tipped into the net by Haley Ray. 15-6 Weldon Valley here in the second. Looking to play Fleming in the semifinals. Headley with the short serve, popped up back row, set near side. Haley Ray with the attack through the block. Dug up by Cavelli, back row, set far side, McCracken. Line deep, ball dug up back row. Into the net goes Haley Ray. She played the ball well in the net. You're not allowed to do that here at the state volleyball tournament. That is out of bounds. Cassie Headley will step back and float the serve short. Ball popped up on the front row. Set up down the middle in the attack by Kaylin Lane over the top of the block. Dug up by Cavelli, back row. Norris will set near side over the top. Goes Cullison. Ball dug out back row and not played cleanly. And Kendra Cullison with her 3rd. Timeout will be taken by Eads. State volleyball tournament coverage presented to you on CHSAA.tv, in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They're the day you buy your first car, the day your first child is born, and the day you file your first claim. There to make sure your insurance coverage keeps up with all the changes in your life as Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real coverage. The Eads Eagles, coming in as the 8th seed, have the height to contend with Weldon Valley and have kind of kept them at bay a little bit. You know, the Kelsey SQ short sets have not worked as effectively. Rachel McCracken's not gotten the big swings in this, but they've just not been able to produce outside of the rotation that is Hansen, and then when Crosby plays in the back row, there's only 2 kills on this Eads team outside of that one spot in this lineup. They just have not been able to develop that second offensive weapon. Headley will line it down the middle. Ball popped up high, back row. They're going to come near side for Haley Ray over the top of the block. Popped up by McCracken. Norris will set near side. Cullison over top. Popped up back row. Chase down. Dorian Ray, the libero, will get the free ball over. Checked up by Krameyer on the front row. Set far side. McCracken, big swing down the line and near the netting. Haley Ray plays it out in the attack down the middle from Dixon. Winged out by Cavelli, back row. Set up McCracken down the line and in for a kill. Rachel McCracken picks up her 5th kill of the contest. Grows the Warrior lead to 12. Serve will be lined down the middle, popped up back row by the Eagles, and Dixon will hammer it deep. Tipped over by Cullison, popped up on the front row by Haley Ray. Set down the middle, Dixon again, banged off the block. Near the netting, Cavelli plays it out, and Norris will free it over. Ball checked up on the far side, set up near side. The attack from Kaylin Lane off the block. No, not off the block. She mishit that ball. And Weldon Valley takes a 19-6 lead. Headley back to serve. She'll line it down the far side. Ball dug up back row. Set up near side, and a free ball will be played over by Haley Ray. Checked up by McCracken. Back row Norris to Krameyer over the top of the block. Ball dug out near the netting and in the netting again. Brittany Newman this time. Weldon Valley up 20-6 here in the second. Headley lines a serve down the near side. Popped up by Dorian Ray. Back row set into the net by Brittany Newman, 21-6. Line serve down the middle, popped up high, back row, set it up in the attack. Line deep from Marissa Dixon. Under the net, however, was the Weldon Valley block. So that'll hand the serve to Marissa Dixon and bring Ebony Nash back in. Line serve far side, popped up high back row by McCracken. McCracken, big swing to the back corner, down and in for the kill. Collison at 22-7. Free ball on the Weldon Valley side. McCracken will punch it over the top of the block. Ball kept in play. And a free ball over by Ebony Nash. Lifted up. No, actually, 4-hit violation on the Eads Eagles makes it 23-7. Line serve by Cullison down the middle. Popped up high back row. Nash with the swing, line deep, dug up back row by Norris. Set up far side, big attack. McCracken down and in for a kill. Set points at 24-7. Cullison floats the ball short, popped up on the front row. Set on the near side, Ebony Nash with a big attack. Checked up back row by Headley, chased down by Cavelli, and a free ball over by McCracken. Diving dig into the net. McCracken on the free ball will get the kill. 25-7 Weldon Valley, the second set. They're up 2-0, one set away from a semifinal appearance here at the Denver Coliseum. 2-0 lead for the Weldon Valley Warriors as we head to the third on the Eads Eagles here at the state volleyball tournament, presented to you on CHSAA.tv by Crop Production Services, where they take pride in hard work and dedication, much like the volleyball girls on the court today, striving to win a state championship. Crop Production Services extending their support and wishing luck to all area state teams. 25-14, 25-7 for the Weldon Valley Warriors. Number one overall seed has only got 4 hitting errors so far in this contest. All of them from their middles on that short. They've either flied it too long or into the net. Eagles going to change their rotation up a little bit here. Going to start with Hansen and Dixon both in the front row. And give the serve to Kaylin Lane here in the third. Lane. Serve fielded by the Warriors. Tip free back over. Set up in the attack will be hammered deep. Down and in for a kill by Marissa Dixon. Her second kill of the contest. And back to serve, Kaylin Lane once again. Lane will fly it down the middle, fielded by Cavelli on the back row. Norris to Eskew, big dynamite swing down and in. 5 kills for the big middle for the Weldon Valley Warriors. Rachel McCracken will step back and take the serve. McCracken with a big jump, split down the middle. Dug up by Kaylin Lane, set far side, and the attack over by Hansen. Nice angle played. Hansen had 7 kills in the first set, none in the third, or second. First here in the third. 2-1. Haley Ray back with the serve, fielded by Cavelli back row. Norris tips it far line, down and in for a kill. The Warriors setter picks up her second kill of the contest. Kendra Collison will check in. And Morgan Norris will step back with a serve. Norris lines the ball down the near side, popped up back row by the Eagles, and Hansen will line it deep. Popped up by Cavelli back row. Norris sets it up. Big swing by Eskew, down and in for a kill. She got on top of that one quickly and put it down hard. 6 kills. Morgan Norris will step back to serve. Norris lines the ball down the middle, dug up off the back row, set onto the far side, and Hansen bangs it into the block at the net, goes under the net, and gives Weldon Valley a 4-2 lead. Morgan Norris lines the ball down the middle, misplayed back row. That's going to be an ace for the Weldon Valley Warriors, just their second of the match. Line serve by Norris down the middle. Ball be popped up high back row. Set up Hansen far side. She'll line it down the line. Dug up by McCracken. Norris sets it up. Eskew pounds it to the back corner and in for the kill. 7 kills for Kelsey Eskew. 8 for Rachel McCracken. And Morgan Norris goes back with the serve, 6-2. Line short, diving dig out on the front row by Kaylin Lane. Set far side Hansen with the attack, line deep. Dug up by McCracken, back row Norris, near side Headley, hammers it into the net. Eagles will hand the serve to Marissa Dixon as Ebony Nash comes in on the front row. Nash lines the ball down the middle, dug up back row by McCracken. Colson will tip it over, popped up on the front row. Nash will turn, line it back over, kept up by Norris. McCracken sets near side Headley. Free far side, ball dug up back row. Set up on the far side, and the big swing by Hansen, blocked back at the net. No, 4-hit violation. And that hitting error makes it 7-3 Weldon Valley. Here in the third, Weldon Valley up 2-0. SQ back to serve. She'll line it down the near side, popped up back row, free back onto the Warrior side. Kept up by Headley, set far side. Coliseum will roll the net court, ball dug up high at the net, joust. And the stuff down by Brooklyn Krameyer. Makes it 8-3 Warriors. SQ lines it down the middle, ball dug up high off the back row. Back set near side, Hansen off speed far side, kept up by Colson. Norris chases it down. Near side, Hansen or Headley will free it over. Hansen plays it, set over in a lift ball on the set by Haley Ray, trying to stay out of the net. 9-3 Warriors. Serve, line down the middle by SQ. Popped up, set far side, big swing near side. Nash will be dug out by SQ back row. Set near side, Headley off the block. Dug up near side by Haley Ray. Set up in a free ball, be played over by Hansen. Checked up high, back row, short set, Krameyer. Big swing, down and in for a kill. Got a couple digs out on it, but could not keep it in play. And a timeout taken by Eads. State volleyball coverage is presented to you on CHSAA.tv by College in Colorado. Explore your career options from sports broadcasting to electrician to nurse. Take a virtual campus tour of a college and find financial aid at College in Colorado. That's collegeincolorado.org. Weldon Valley up 10-3 here in the third. 15 points away from getting that matchup with Fleming. Will be the fourth time the two teams have met this year. Weldon Valley has won the previous three. Kelsey Eskew will have the serve. Out of the Eads Eagle timeout. Line far side, fielded back row by Kaylin Lane. Bumped up in the attack down the middle from Newman. Popped up back row by Eskew. Norris will back set far side Cullison, and the block in the net before Cullison hammered it into the net. So another point makes it 11-3. Line serve down the far side, popped up high back row. Set up in the ball goes on to the Warrior side, and a lift ball by Headley trying to keep it in play. Hansen lines a serve down the middle, popped up by Cavelli on the back row. Set up far side, down the line goes Headley and in for her fifth kill of the contest. Cassie Headley will step back with the serve. Headley will float it down the middle, dug up back row by Crosby. For the Eads Eagles, far side set, and off the block goes Kaylin Lane. Dug up by Cavelli back row. Norris sets it up and Cullison down the line. Nice high check up by Dorian Ray. Set onto the far side and a free ball by Kaylin Lane. Played over, dug up back row by McCracken. Short set, Krameyer off the block. Dug up by Kaylin Lane back row. Back to Lane, far side. Big swing down the line. Dug up by Cavelli on the backside. Set on to the near side. Big swing, McCracken off in the net cord. Dug up by Dorian Ray back row. Running bump set up and Ebony Nash with a free ball over. Checked up by Headley on the back row. Norris short set, Krameyer line shot near side. Dug out by Haley Ray. Far side tip off the block. Down and in for a kill by Kaylin Lane. Good play by Kaylin Lane to understand where the block was and that she didn't have to play that ball too spectacularly, just had to find the block. High serve way too long and out for Brittany Newman. She turns to her coach and says, wow. Cullison back to serve, up 13-5 as Weldon Valley here in the third. Set far side, Haley Ray with the attack. Down the line, she will go and in for a kill. That's Haley Ray's first of the contest. Caitlin Staley will check in for Weldon Valley. Dorian Ray back to serve. Ray lines the ball down the middle, fielded back row by Cavelli, set it up for Krameyer. She puts it deep, dug up backside. Free ball line far side, dug up by Staley. McCracken with the cross shot, hops the cord and skips out. So it allows Eads to within 6, 13-7. Dorian Ray back to serve again. Fielded by Cavelli on the back row for the Warriors. Set for McCracken off the block at the net. Diving dig free back over. Popped up by Cavelli. Short set Krameyer. Popped off the block at the net. And that will go out. Brooklyn Krameyer getting her 5th kill of the contest, as Haley Cavelli will take the serve. Float serve down the far side, dug up back row by Dorian Ray. Back set near side and the free down the line. And getting the kill is Haley Ray. Brooklyn Krameyer. Pardon me, a wrong roster. Kaylin Lane with the serve. Backs that far side. Big swing down the line from McCracken. Dug out by Lane back row. Lift ball. Trying to keep it in play, though, off the line dig. Weldon Valley takes a serve at 15-8. Trying to get that matchup with Fleming in the semifinal. It was the matchup they had in the semifinal when they were here in 09, and Rachel McCracken drops an ace in. McCracken. Big toss near side. Dug out and far side Hansen with the swing. Hop in the net cord. Dug out by McCracken back row. Norris short set SQ. Dug out back row by Dorian Ray. Set far side Hansen with the attack. Tipped off the block. Popped up by McCracken. Norris near side Headley. She'll crawl the net cord. Dug up back row. Set up on the far side. Tip down the line. Hansen missed the line on the tip down the far side. And makes it 17-8 Weldon Valley. Back to serve will go Rachel McCracken. McCracken. Big top spin down the middle. Pumped up again by Kaylin Lane. Set down the middle. The attack by Dixon. Far side. Dug up by Caitlin Staley. Norris short set. SQ big swing. Dug up back row. Set onto the far side. The big swing by Hansen off the block. Ball dug out by McCracken. Norris turn. Tips it off the set. And down and in for a kill, her 3rd, and Weldon Valley's up by double digits, 18-8. McCracken, short tom near side, popped up, running bump set, and a free ball will be played over by Haley Ray off the back row misplayed dig, and her 3rd kill. Will hand the serve to herself. Haley Ray lines the serve into the net. Weldon Valley doesn't give you very many opportunities. You got to take advantage of him, not commit a hitting error. Norris lines the ball down the near side, popped up high back row. Set up near side, the attack from Dixon off the block of the net. Ball running bump set and a free ball will be played over by Haley Ray, blocked by SQ. Freed back over by Hansen. Short set down the middle. SQ hammers it into the net for hit violation. Danae Bender is going to come on here for Rachel McCracken. Line serve down the middle. Headley will dig it out. Blocked down by Ebony Nash. Popped up high. Set over by SQ. Wing back out and then kept free by Coliseum. Set down the far side. Hansen with a swing, and she will get a kill. Her 9th of the contest, just her 2nd since the first set, however. Marissa Dixon with the serve once again, lined way too deep and out. Weldon Valley 5 away from an appearance in the semifinal for the first time since 2009. Eads making their first trip here since 1992. They lost in the championship match that year, but they're going to have a Herculean comeback to have the opportunity here. Banged off the block of the net, Ebony Nash getting her first kill of the contest there to make it 20-12. And Hansen back to serve. Line far side, fielded by Headley. Backs up for Headley. She'll bang it off the block of the net. Nash will punch it over and too wide and out. They call it carry as well. Weldon Valley up 21-12. Headley. Flies a serve down the far side. Popped up back row by Crosby. Set it over to Kaylin Lane. Her attack dug out back row by Headley. Set near side. McCracken, big swing down the line. Winged out back row. Chased down and a free ball be played over by Kaylin Lane. Popped up by Cavelli back row. Short set Krameyer. Big swing down and in for a kill. This is the freshman's coming out party in the postseason. Her 6th kill. 22-12. And Cassie Headley will continue with the serve. Short serve popped up on the front row. Bumps that far side and the tip over by Kaylin Lane. Checked up by McCracken. Norris will set far side. Collison down the line. Caught the line in for the kill. Her 4th of the contest. Weldon Valley 2 points away from going to the semifinals. Headley lines the ball down the far side. Popped up high back row. Set it up in the attack by Kaylin Lane over the top of the block. Popped up by Norris. Collison will set. McCracken with a big swing down the line. Popped up by Haley Ray. Bumps that Ebony Nash down the middle. Big swing through the block and down and in for a kill. I think if Eads could have gotten Ebony Nash and Haley Ray a little more involved earlier in this matchup, would have been a little different story. 25-14, 25-7 because Hansen had such a great first set. They've been throwing her a lot of the sets. Line serve down the middle, popped up back row, shoot set near side. McCracken hits it into the net. Eads back within 9, 23-14 here in the 3rd set. Line serve down the middle, fielded by Cavelli on the back row. Norris will short it up for Krameyer. Her 7th kill will take us to match point. Kendra Cullison will take the serve. Collison floats it short, popped up high on the front row. Set down the middle of the attack from Kaylin Lane, dug out by Cavelli. Norris underneath it. Krameyer jumped too quick on the short, and that ball fluttered right over the top of her head. Still an opportunity here on match point, 24-15, Caitlin Staley on. Dorian Ray back to serve for the Eads Eagles. Ray will float it down the middle, fielded by Cavelli on the back row. Norris shoots near side. McCracken, big swing down and in for a kill. And Rachel McCracken with her 9th kill sends her team to the semifinals with a matchup against Fleming at 2 o'clock this afternoon. 25-14, 25-7, and 25-15. The final tally. Weldon Valley moves on. Eads' season is done. They've got a lot of great players. They'll be back again next year. I got a feeling about that. We got a break. We got Otis and Norwood coming up next year at the 1A State Volleyball Tournament at the Denver Coliseum.